What's cracking with your snacking snacker stars? It is me, the BRE, the man in the backwards hat, Brandon from the sAs, the Snack Food Appreciation Society, coming at you once again on a Friday night, but it's not pizza night, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight it's takeout tonight because I went on a search with Terminator Tony T for a really good burger this past Tuesday on OTR. Did not find that one bit. I mean, Tony gave it a full thumbs down, right? So I decided I don't want pizza tonight because I still haven't found that really good burger. So I decided to go to Applebee's where they're having one heck of a burger special to try their latest burger that is inspired by something that might just light you up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back right after this with Takeout Tonight. You are looking live at Applebee's, eating good in the neighborhood on Broad Street in Falls Church, Virginia, the infamous 25-mile-an-hour speed trap. Tonight, I've gone curbside to go because it's not pizza night, it's takeout tonight. From Anacostia to Amsterdam, from Brunswick to Beirut, and from Cleveland to Cairo, the SnackSociety, traveling the world to find the best in snacking entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Takeout Tonight for Friday night, February the 9th, 2018, ladies and gentlemen. And tonight's takeout comes from the place where it is eaten good in the neighborhood, Applebee's, with their curbside to go, or carside to go, I guess they call it. And this order was checked for accuracy by somebody whose name I cannot read, so therefore I cannot, call and say, hey, so-and-so screwed up my order. Hopefully they did not screw up my order, however. Let's get it out of the bag. Alright, this is telling us to open wide, and that's just what we'll do so we can reveal what we got from Applebee's, ladies and gentlemen, and that's a mess, whatever it is. Okay, what it's supposed to be is their whiskey barbecue bacon burger. And that looks like what it is, but it's just not put together very well there. What you've got is a brioche bun that got kind of squished up back here, so there he is. And then you've got onion tanglers galore, just to and fro. You got strips of bacon, I'm betting you they're Applewood, because aren't they all? You've got a Fireball whiskey steak sauce, as well as pepper jack cheese. And ladies and gentlemen, all that comes together with fries for $7.99. And then also, I went ahead and decided to trade out my fries. But let me plate this and put it together so you can see what it's really supposed to look like real quick. Alright, I went ahead and put this thing on a plate so we can kind of look at it a little bit better. See it the way it's supposed to look instead of all scattered about inside that little box there. There's also supposed to be caramelized onions on here. I have not yet seen them, and I will let you know if they appear when I am biting them, ladies and gentlemen. Like I was saying, I went ahead and substituted out the fries. I got their 4 cheese mac and cheese, which was only 99 cents more, so I ended up paying $8.98 instead of $7.99. That's disturbing looking, ladies and gentlemen. If that's macaroni and cheese, I don't know. There's bacon on there, and there is some cheese in there, but it's not covering the macaroni. Am I supposed to stir this up or something? I'm not really sure. I'm really starting to feel a little bummed out by that mac and cheese there, guys. Alright, guys, I'll be right back right after this to put these things in my mouth, let you know what I think about them and more on this exciting edition of Takeout Tonight. Alright, gang, let me go ahead and haunch this bad boy up now that I've reconstructed it. You got bacon hanging out the side here, all over the place, onions falling off, but that's okay. The reason why I got the macaroni and cheese, by the way, is because the Applebee's is a little bit further away than some of the other places I go, so I wanted to make sure that the fries didn't suffer from the travel. Plus, also, I mean, who wants to see me review Applebee's fries, right? Let me show this to you next to my noggin the way I always do it, and you can see it's a pretty good sized burger. So for the price, $7.99, to get this with some fries isn't bad. And even adding that extra buck one for the macaroni and cheese at $8.99, that's not so bad either. Okay, guys, let me go ahead and take a bite of this thing, and I'll let you know what I think about it. Alright, gang, that is not a half-bad burger. It's not a spectacular burger by any means, but it's not a half-bad burger either. You know, it's pretty good, but the one thing I would say about it that would sort of describe the entire experience is the whole thing kind of tastes the same. There isn't like a variety of flavors that kind of pop off to you as you chew and bite. It all just kind of melds into one meaty, oniony flavor, and that's not bad, but it's not the best either. Let me go ahead and build this thing from the bottom to the top the way I always do. The brioche bun, not as fresh and soft as a lot of the brioche buns I've had in other places. In fact, it's kind of cracking on the top here a little bit. It's got a decent buttery flavor to it, but I think it may be maybe a day or two off prime. Once you get into that, there's so much bacon in this thing, and it's kind of crunchy, but it's also kind of chewy. I don't like chewy bacon that much, but it's got a good flavor. Nice sort of hickory sort of thing going on there, I guess. And that's not bad either. I just wish it wasn't quite that chewy. Onion straws akimbo all over the place, you know what I'm saying? And those really lend to that overall oniony composite that this burger gives you with those caramelized onions, which ended up underneath the pepper jack cheese with more bacon, by the way, so those tasted mostly like bacon too. The pepper jack cheese, didn't notice the flavor of it all. No peppers, no jack, no nothing. The whiskey, Fireball whiskey steak sauce, it just tasted like steak sauce, guys. Fireball whiskey is like a hot whiskey. It's like a spicy whiskey. It's, you know, it's a challenge to drink. And there was like no zest or zing of any kind whatsoever to this sauce. It's just a little bit tangy, just like a regular steak sauce. Nothing to see here, move along. All that said and done, once you get down to that burger patty, that's what saves the deal. It's a decent tasting burger patty. Just a little to the dry side, but still just enough juices to kind of make me like that beef flavor quite a bit and make me keep biting at it. I ordered it a little bit pink on the inside, and that's how it was delivered, so that was pretty good. All in all, put all those things together, you have a decent burger, and for $7.99, it's not bad, but they have much better burgers there at Applebee's than this particular one. That triple bacon burger is fantastic, and the all-day brunch burger, I think I've reviewed both of those, and those are awesome. This burger, not awesome, but pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 2/3 of a thumbs up, because no, I would not buy it again as long as those other burgers are on the menu, and this one is as well. Alright guys, let me go ahead and grab this macaroni and cheese real quick. I'm skeptical of this because, well, it doesn't look like mac and cheese. This looks like some cavatelli pasta or something like that, even if that's what you call it. I'm not sure. It's not traditional elbows. It's those ridged ones that are kind of curly cute, with some bacon and cheese sprinkled on top. I'm not seeing this as macaroni and cheese at all, guys, but I'll try to give it the benefit of the doubt. It's supposed to be 4 cheese, by the way. Let me see if I can identify that. Yeah, that's not macaroni and cheese, Applebee's. I don't know what you're smoking or who's cooking for you or who's giving you ideas, but that is not macaroni and cheese in any way, shape, or form. That's just some noodles that you threw some cheese on top of and then some bacon and maybe even microwaved it to melt the cheese. There's zero creaminess involved here. You know, there's a little bit of gooiness to the melted cheese, but it's mostly kind of plasticky. Flavor-wise, it tastes like something I made in the kitchen, guys. Like if I'm not really feeling like making anything special, you just boil up a few noodles, throw some cheese on top of it, and crumble up some bacon, and you got yourself a pretty decent little lunch if you make it at home. But here, not so much. I'm giving this 1/3 of a thumb up, because it's not terrible, it's not awful, it's edible, but it's misrepresented, I would say. Definitely not mac and cheese in any way, shape, or form, in my opinion, here today from Applebee's on TakeOut Tonight. Thank you for watching TakeOut Tonight. Once again, the first edition for 2018. Pizza Night should be back next week, but also next week, the SnackSociety will be back at Nova Pro Wrestling as they have their first show in 2018. Cupid's Chokehold. That's right, it's going to be down at the Annandale Volunteer Fire Department. Tickets are still available. Lots of big matches, including one that was just signed, a big intergender tag team match between the Carnies and Alley Cat and her BFF. I haven't learned her name yet, I'm so sorry. But that's going to be a big match, and also lots of other action as well. And I'll be telling you more about that on OTR next week, so make sure you stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you keep up with all of our exploits on Facebook. Make sure you join the Facebook group by clicking on the link down below. Also, make sure you check me out on Twitter and Instagram at Brandon Reich SAS. When you do, make sure you use the hashtag SnackSociety all day, every day. And then you want to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And in the meantime, in between time, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.